I'm just walking down to take the Jaguar wheels in, and they're starting to pull the corn, and as I was afraid of, the wind is blowing in this direction. Well, it's an old machine. Let's see if we can get in on that thing a little bit more. What a mess that thing's gonna make. It's always messy when they pull up stuff here. Alright, well, let's go get the trailer on Daphne and get the wheels in. We'll let the farmers do their farming. We are off to Discount Tire. I got my tubes and I got my little rings right there. I put on my little safety rings, whatever you call them things. I've never run into those before. But anyway, there's everybody's riding in the back there. I don't know if you can see them, but we might do something when we get there. But got my inner tubes, rings, caps, straighter valves, tires, rims, and there's that big thing. Holy cats. Let's try not to get a case of dead here. Alright, I can't see. Okay, there we go. Okay. And there's the big boys there. Yeah. Howdy. And there's the big boy there. Ready to roll, and there's another one. So something must have gone wrong. Alright, well, that's that. Let's get this tire work done. I gotta get back. I got things to do. Oh, I got a question for you guys. There's enough of you watching. Look at those. They got pretty round bells. How come my round bells aren't that pretty? I guess they got a newer machine. Must be wrong. I'm not meeting a car on the bridge. I always meet a car on the bridge. Oh, where I got to point to this. I'll leave it along or something. Alright, does anybody know what these tanks are for? I just want to pull in and talk to this guy, but you never know what you're going to get if you do that. Look at these tanks. They've been here about, I don't know, a month, and he's got a fence around them. Got all kind of things on the other car coming in. They got some kind of locking systems on them. Well, I don't know what them things are. Oh, they did. They pulled that for hay. All right, I was wondering when they were going to do that. It's about that time. Fall is near. The sheriff is near. Y'all ever seen the big Coble milk carton? This used to be a big berry, and all the time I've been here, that thing's been there. Isn't that cool? Wish I had it. Fix it up powder coated. Well, the story on the tires is only one guy in the shop can do inner tubes and all that fancy stuff I got there. Didn't used to be fancy. Everybody had them. It's fancy now. So it's going to take all day. He said he works the counter, but he's also a tire expert. And if you want me to, y'all put down in the comments and tell me, and don't look it up, where did the word tire come from? I bet the guys at Tire Rack didn't even know that, or Tire Discount. But I didn't want to rub their nose in anything, so it might cost $10 more or something. Oh, big train, yay, big train coming. Woohoo! Don't blow that horn, boy, that thing hurts. Those things rock you to your soul. Yay, big Renicus Dodge. 15 miles under the speed limit. Getting out of my way. Daphne wants some action. She'll rock you and roll you a little bit. You know what I might do? I might just get a spare tire for this thing, but I don't know. So, I don't know. I hear the radio on. See, these are all cracked. N82. These might not have a date code, but I know these are original 2 Maybe it's somewhere in here. I don't know. 07, 04. Maybe that's it. That would be about right. So these are 18 years old. That'd be about right. That's how old Snowberry is. So time. Look what I got here. See, gang? I got myself a swivelly. Makes a difference. That swivel thing really is nice, especially when it's in focus. So I'm okay with that. So anyway, whenever I take wheels in or tires, I try to take the caps and stems out just to be nice. Look, it's still got a little red, white, a little red and blue there. Put the old hairband down. Is the air turned off? Don't like losing all that air. Looks like it. Well, I decided to, yeah, that's turned off. I decided to put a valve back here too, but we do have air back here. There's my T-fitting. I think I showed y'all the other day if you didn't see it. But now I've got a dedicated air circuit over here. So I have to drag stuff around so much. It didn't cost that much. So I got a pack of 2 of these for like $9 or something, and I put one here. But I was happy about this thing. Oh, there's a little residual air left. Good, things just been off for a while. These things go both ways. That's pretty cool. So you can turn it off this way or that way, because a lot of times you got to put them in line to where this handle doesn't foul anything. So okay, I got an extra quarter line, but now I've got air for powder coating over here, and I could probably do tires and stuff too. It's 1/4 inch, but I don't, you know, I'm not doing like semi trucks or nothing. I've kind of liking this thing, so Coble, $6, worth it, and I don't have to go up there and get that one all the time. So it's I'm trying to make it nice down here. Loving my fan. I hadn't been back here today. Can't wait to put my window in. So all I gotta do now is wait for the call for the tires. But see, now I can't move my old refrigerator. See it up there? Don't want it to look junky around here now, do we? You gotta watch things like that. I got some gray spray paint for the house, a little bit lighter. I hope I can make that dingy looking spot on the side go away. Okay, a little quickie here. I don't want to see any cables hanging down there. Got it? Got it. Hole saw, coat hanger. We're gonna do her. I can't stand it anymore. Okay, so got a hole right there. I know where the stud is because I just had to find it to put that in there. So what did I put that there for? Look and see how it's kind of cool shaped. Kind of sweeps around at you. Well, you just wait and see what I'm going to be doing here. Looks like I got some holes I could fill in. Okay, well, I'm going to do a little touch-up painting anyway. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so we got a hole there and a hole there. I didn't want to go any further down than that because I don't know how much cable I'm going to have here. So now it's time for this and some electrical tape. I have all 4 of my cables. I have power, fiber optic from the satellite dish or from the TV antenna, and an HDMI for the future to go there thing. It's up to you to decide. And we are going to go right in that hole there. See, I've already got a well, maybe you don't see it, but see that's the tip of a wire hanger. So we're going to tape this onto the wire hanger and hopefully just pull it right on up here. We'll find out. Okay, remember, HDMI cables are somewhat fragile. It seems like they're kind of common as dirt though. So there we go. We're about ready to go in the hole. Rabbit's about to go in the hole. And we're going to pull right here. And we're going to feed right there. Well, there it goes. Don't poke your eye out now. And then, there you go. as much as you're gonna go. Okay, so there they are. Treat them with care. Feed in down here a little bit and pull out up there, and then there's all your cables. See, there's everything you need most of the time. All 4 cables at one time. Don't step on the HDMI end. All right, this is shaping up. No, I can't believe it. I never do stuff like this. I'm just sort of bored. I didn't get my Jaguar wheels back today and all that other stuff, so I'm just sort of trying to fill time. I'm going to do something up here too. So if you all would do me a favor, I appreciate it. My friend Sean, who you see in a lot of my videos, got kicked by a horse the other day, and he has been in the hospital for 4 days, but I just talked to him and he sounds really out of it. But his wife has been a nurse for a long time, so that's good. So y'all all just think about Sean, because I don't know, he sounds fine, and he's got a big family. I don't have any, but he's got a big one. I mean, he got them all over the place. So he's in good shape. So just think about him. All right, well, let's hook this stuff up. Just wanted to tell you about Sean, because if you look back in my videos, you'll see he comes up all the time. We have a lot of fun about him cussing all the time. So maybe he'll start cussing horses like I do. Well, I'm doing that too. Okay, so let's see what we got here. See, I got all that stuff covered up. It's gotten late. I've had to go do things. So anyway, see, I got all. I took the core that I drilled out, and I kind of broke a little bit of the tips off with some pliers, and then I just filled it up with spackle. That's going to look pretty good for around these parts. Remember that big hole that was there? Now it looks great. Yeah, I got to eat and go to sleep. So we'll do something tomorrow. I didn't get anything on there, did I? Yeah, I'm going to have to do some tile work up there. It's a little off. You can tell that I'm a little bit too far this way, but that's because of the angle of the room. You've seen the Parthenon, right? So when you come in, it's going to look a little bit more even. So, and besides, that's 3 tiles. So it just kind of ended up that way. Alright, so I'm doing a little bit of tile work, but this isn't what that's about. This is what that's about. So we don't do box opening videos here, so I want you to have no fear. Okay. Daphne is going to get a new, got beat up a little bit. She's going to get a oil change, and one of these is for the Bible. Uh-oh. Well, not too good, huh? And let's see what this is. Alright. This wasn't much of an order, but okay, you know what I was looking for. I don't see it yet. Okay, I got my valve cover gaskets for the old 1978 305 sitting in that truck out there. So we got a new kind of a gasket situation here, and I gotta get into that. Do I hear it in there somewhere? There it is. What is it? Well, I almost got me one of them one time. They only wanted $900 for it, but that's just a little too much. Way to go, Eric. Looks good to me. All right, so let's. This is the new kind of gasket that is one piece in oil pan and has the little guides and all that stuff. So let's see what this is about. It doesn't say it. Well, Federal Mobile, or is it Felpro? I guess it's the same thing, huh? Well, let's open it up. Let's get alright, let's see what's in here. Yeah, check this out, guys. I just kind of just ran across this thing. So this is the let me pull my chair up here and then we can deal with this thing. if I'd have known these were out there, because I don't know, it was probably 8 months ago when I put bearings in her, because your oil pressure was getting a little low. And ooh, those are the little bits of hardware, and those are there's some big ones, and there's the little ones, and there's the big ones. I do remember that. So there's comes with hardware, and these things, stay-ups. Sounds like something for babies, doesn't it? It makes them stay up. And you put these in, and you put on this fancy gasket, and it has these little spacers and stuff. I think this isn't the Pro one. I think there's no, it must be. There's metal in them there things. The torque spec on that I don't know, but see, everything's one piece instead of the 4-piece variety that we run into. So that looks stellar. So all right, let's see what we got here. We got some instructions. 1-piece mold rim. Okay, check flanges. Okay, well, you do all that stuff, and you still will need a little bit of silicone, but it must be installed dry. No chemicals. Tabs are inserted. Okay, so but we'll talk. You know, I think most of us know how the little bit of silicone that will go right here on the block, and on I think this is the front and this is the back, and that little bit there. But boy, I tell you what, look how thick that sucker is. I'm just gonna picture this to Mick. You won't believe it. So stay ups. I am looking so forward to doing this, but I can't get Tire Discount to get me my darn wheels back. Consarn them. Well, Discount Tire came through again. Look at them babies. So, yes, sir. Those look nice. And they didn't put any weights on the front. And boy, let's see what they look like on the car. You want to? Ooh, they came in the little chrome tangs here. Hey, living in the tall cotton. All right, well, I finished a little bit there. I'm watching Rain Man do a Toyota valve cover seals for the spark plug tubes. Did that on mixed Lexus, and I'll tell you a story about that. It's one of the best ways to put those back in is with a press. But okay, so we see the TV's working. All right, okay, that's enough of this. I can't stand that orange look, that glowy orange. But anyway, you saw the TV working. So yeah, when you got these Toyotas, it's hard to get those seals out, and it's not so bad to get them back in if you got a press. So let's take a look up here. There's my tile work going on up there. Can do a couple of rows at a time before I have fear that they're going to fall away. And there's the other stack. I got 3 more rows. And see, there's my little table. And got to wipe it off because I've been doing other work in here. This is a house also known as work zone right now, and it's just going to get worse. But anyway, that little table I made back there just holds a DVD player. And see, no cables. See? And the TV works. Cool, huh? So let's finish this out. And this is that Red Devil sealant that I put here. And that stuff's junk. It was really terrible. It didn't work. That's the only part all the way around here that held. Yeah, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm sorry. But that stuff's really, it didn't work worth a flip. Is the story there. So let's finish up this tile. And then we're going to move on to other stuff. I'm waiting on Prismatic right now. But I got to do something about heat up there. Now, of course, we know gypsum is pretty fireproof and heat proof. That's what they use. But the paper on it isn't. And I don't want it looking bad up there. So you can see back at where the end of the vertical, I just cut some tile. It's like 1 inch and 3/8 or something. And that made it look pretty good. So let's finish that tile work up there. And I'm using Gorilla Glue stuff. So I'm using this right here, not a sponsor. And this stuff works pretty good. I kind of trust it just to hold it, but I just don't want any tiles falling off and breaking, so I kind of, my little safety strategy. See my roll of tape up there at the stove top, and there you go. So that's the stuff I use. Well, let's do a little bit more of this, I guess. Can't leave this table here. Gonna move this table. Ooh, don't want to get that on my. Don't want to make a mess around here. Or you could just whack them on with a hammer. Whatever suits you. All right, well, I'm set up to finish this up today. I'm sort of tired of looking at it undone. Well, I kind of like the press method, but everybody's different. See that side of the house over there where the dark spot was? I've been working on it. Looks a lot better. I think I'm going to leave it alone now. Can't move that old refrigerator because I'm still waiting on tires for the little trailer. So let's talk about this and get this. Let's put an amen on this for sure. So I got all the wheels, tires back in place. I've got the least weighted ones going to the front. I'm just about ready to call this a day, and I'll put this together, and let's just do that and maybe get a little bit more light in here. It's going to be real light in here pretty soon, but anyway, let's finish this out. I would recommend that when you put your wheels and tires, don't lean them against the post here. I had somebody do that one time with this. It just doesn't turn out well. So what we're going to do now is I got some of this, and you don't need much of this, and some of this, and just spray your hubs down. Ready? Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, you can see it melting off that old grease. Just take a cloth with you and just kind of wipe that off a little bit. Okay, try not to get that on your hands. So times 4 or times 3 more. 3 more to go. just a little dab on the leading edge of the splines, and that'll be fine. And maybe just a little dab or 2 here. Not very much of this stuff. This stuff does fine. You can use other kinds of grease if you want to. I prefer this. So it seems to stay in place. If you over grease these, then the grease will sling out onto your newly beautiful powder coated rims, and we don't want that now, do we? Well, the nice man just brought this stuff by, so we'll see how this works out. Air compressor's going and still working. I just wanted to say we will be testing this out. We'll probably sooner or other. How much is this left? Yeah, I probably got enough for 1 more load in the ultrasonic. Then we're going to switch to this. I know if I hit that with this, I'm going to chip it. I know that about powder coating, so I'm going to use a little block of wood, and that's undo, and you can tell that because that's be the flat side, and the side where you hammer it on is this side. So I'm going to use a little block of wood and tighten that up before I let it down, and then when I get it outside, we'll maybe knock it down a little bit more. So anyway, I think I've talked enough about this kind of stuff in other videos. Let's just see what this looks like later. Outside will be the place. Okay, I rubbed a little bit of that on there, little tire gel. Just kind of cheating a little bit, but I think it's going to look good. I'm not going to show you till we get it outside. I got to get it down off the jacks anyway. Okay, just a few seconds. I finished my tile work up there. So there everything is. That makes me feel better about running this thing in the windows. Once again, we'll be here soon. Just wanted to throw that in there. Let's back out the Jaguar. You want to? Okay, let's take her out in the sunlight here. Find myself a good place for some photographs. This is the coolest car. It's mighty dirty, but it's mine. Let's look at her. Let's get her like this. Let's get the sun on the side of her here. Let's turn the wheels that way. That'd be cool. Give her that wheel turned thing going. Bang. Okay, I gotta get that latch over there. Oh, let's see if I can do it. I'm gonna keep things real here. I want to get that down so the body will look right. Although it's full of woodworking dirt. Okay. Let's get this. And you can see it. Boy, she's real dirty, dusty, filthy dirty. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. This has been a long time coming. All right. There she is. Just look at the wheels and tires for now. So, yes, sir. And there's what that looks like out in the sunlight. So it does inspire you to clean the rest of her up. Yeah, baby. So I feel a lot safer now. The Lucas PLs. Okay, well that's going to be it. We're going to put an amen on this one. Let me get a picture of it on my phone. So, anyway, yeah. Been running that table saw too much. Not much else I can do. So give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And let's get the subscriptions up here a little bit. I sure appreciate all of you that have. So, like to get back where I was. That's all I want. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye. I almost forgot Snow Bear. But there's her new tires. They're Carlisle's. So I did say I would do this. And there they are, all right. And these are 1/2 inch wide lugs if they're on the thread. I'm real surprised by that. But anyway, Snow Bear's all fixed up now, so I'm glad to have all that done. Once again, I will reiterate, double check your torque, double check your pressure, okay? Don't trust them, because you know it's not that they're not trustworthy anywhere, it's that their gauges go bad like anybody else's. And I've had that happen before. I had my cousin come down in his big red van, and I had him I thought his pressures were all wrong, and sent him back up to his house. And a couple of days later, he had them somewhere, and they were like 30 pounds wrong, high, and that's not good. So try to get the best stuff you can get, and just, you know, read the directions and make sure your meters are good. And I have multiple of these, so I have the Harley Davidson one tire just like today. Been hot, cooling off in a couple of days though. So there you go, Snow Bears, back in business. All right, thanks again. Thumbs up, subscribe, we'll talk later.